Hi, 8th grade cellos. This is a summative prep video for La Cinquantaine by Gabrielle Marie. And we're going to work through some spot checks, making sure we're doing things correctly. And then we're going to have a playthrough at the end, okay? So let's start. First things first. Where do we shift to in the first measure? We shift to third position. So we play our first note, E, and then we shift up, setting our first finger on what is D and our 3 fingers down on E. So let's practice the first 5 notes to start today, okay? 1, 2, play. Good. Remember that hooked bow? Check your bow direction. Let's do it again. 1, 2, go. Very nice. So we isolated just that first shift. Now I want to isolate the glissando. We are in the 4th full measure, and we start on an E. Let's play it together and just go to the glissando and stop. 1, 2, and ready, play. Slow bow slide. Let's do it again, isolating the areas that are tricky. Ready, end. Slide. Good, and I like to lift my bow a little bit at the end of the harmonic and then land on the G. So let's try playing again the same place, but now glissando up and then land on the G. Let's do it. Here we go. 1, 2, and ready, play. Gliss, land. Again. 1, 2, and ready, go. Gliss, land. Okay, now what I'd like to do is I'd like you to gliss, land. So we're up bow on the harmonic. Let's do it 2 times. Ready, go. Up, down, up, down. Good. And again. Up, down, up, down. Let's put it together. The first, or the 4th full measure, last 2 measures of the top line. Let's put it that way. Come on. 1, 2, ready, go. Half note gliss, 4. Again. Let's do it 3 more times. Ready, and here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Here we go. Ready, play. I messed up. Let's do it again. Did you mess up? You probably have it right. Ready, and same thing. Come on, St. Oars. Gliss. Go. All right, so then you shift back to first position. This is pretty much the entirety of what you need to know for the La Cinquantaine in terms of that first area. The only other spot is the trill. And in the next video, I'll talk to you about the trill. Just make sure, cellos, you shift to the first finger A at measure 16. So you go from open A to first finger A on the D string. So make sure you find that spot. That'll be part of your assessment that we'll be looking at. All right, keep working. So when you trill in La Cinquantaine, you are using your first finger on the fingerboard, And you are going to be setting up and down the C note next to it. So not C sharp, but C. So you keep the first finger in place and you curve it and you move it. Now trills become very difficult, just like any advanced technique, if your wrist is up. So just keep that wrist down and use the finger to do the work, okay? With a nice curved finger. Now let's go ahead and we're gonna play measure 7. It's really important that when you get here, your bow is going slow because you have to hold this note, trilled note, plus the A for 4 full beats. So that's a long time. Let's try it together. Measure 7. 1, 2, and ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. I noticed when I started speaking with the N's, I knew exactly when to put the A down. Do that in your head. Let's do it again. 1 and 2 and ready, go. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Good. Now let's do measure 15 because this is the trill again, but you have to end in 3rd position. So you have to be careful. Here we go. Measure, at least violins and violas do. So measure 15. 1 and 2 and ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. One more time. Ready, that spot. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Again, rhythm is super important as you hold a note that you're counting in your head. So if you're feeling good about this stuff, you're probably ready for the playthrough video that's coming up right now. So cellos, hopefully you've gone through the first part of this whole video. And we're ready to go ahead and play the summative assessment, do a playthrough. I want to remind you that because this is a YouTube video, you have the advantage of slowing it down if you need to go slower. Another thing you can do to practice play through with me is pizzicato to make sure your hand is going in the right spot. This is the metronome set at 80. I highly recommend getting a metronome app and using it when you practice, even as much as possible. It really helps to make sure you're keeping a steady beat. From the top, here we go. Set the bow for an up bow. I'll give you 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it one more time. On those dotted half note trills, make sure you pull your bow to the tip. That was in a previous video, so that you have enough bow for the entire 4 beats. Set the bow. 1, 2, 3. Good luck and practice hard for this assessment.